Hi everybody, my name's Linvai. Today I'm going to be learning about the book 4,000 Words and Structures. Okay? And our topic today is going to be families. Today's lesson is all about words of families, such as father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, older brother, elder sister, younger brother, younger sister, daughter, son, nephew, niece, uncle, aunt, wife, husband, and twin. Those are some words that we're going to be learning with. Let's get started. Our first word is father and mother. Father, 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 father. Father is like our daddy. Yes. Father. What about mother? Mother. But there are one more way to just say father and mother. We can choose dad and mom, daddy, mommy. Yes, that's right. In Vietnamese, there's a lot of more ways to tell our dad and our moms. It's not just a usual way. Let's have really more than just one. That's fathers and mothers. Next we have is grandfather. Grandfather is the one who borns or father or mothers. No. Yes. And grandmother is the one who really does born your father or your mothers. Usually you would have two grandfathers and two grandmothers. I would call them grandparents. Usually have two grandparents. One that forms our father's family. Those grandparents are the guys that borns your fathers, and you would have your grandparents on your mother's side. They're the one who borns your mothers. What if I want to say grandfather and grandmothers, just like in a couple? I'll say it grandparents. Grandparents. What if I want to say this with my father and my mother's? I'll say parents. Parents. Grandparents. Grandparents. Okay, next we have it's older brothers and older sisters. The word elders here means older. Older brothers is the brothers that's bigger than us, that's born before us. Older sister is a sister that's born before us, that's older than us. Right? In English, we call them brothers and sisters. Doesn't matter if they're smaller than us, the same as us, or bigger than us. It doesn't matter. But in Vietnamese, there are different ways. We need to add in different words to make it specialized for just one person. Yes, that's right. We have elder as bigger. We have somebody that's younger than us. Younger. We have brother and sister. We added the word younger. Now we have younger brother, younger sister. That's pretty easy, right? Younger brothers and younger sisters are the guys that are born after us. Usually they'll be really smaller than us, right? Usually they would be smaller than us for 1 year. 1 year old. Usually, okay? Okay? Coming to the next one. Here we have. Remember, just imagine when we're bigger, we would have our kids, or maybe our cousins' kids, or daughters or sisters' kids. What do we call them? If we're using the words that used to call our kids, but the kids that are girls, we call them daughter, 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 daughter. Okay? Daughter is the word that describes the kids that were born as a girl. When we have a boy that we born, we'll call them son, son, son. This is the word. This is the homophones words of the word sun, as the sun shining bright. Yes, it's right. Well, sun, sun. Okay, sun. Next, if we're saying, maybe if you have sisters or brothers and they have child, we would call those child nephew or niece. Well, nephew. But we don't really need to have sisters and brothers that really. If we have cousins that born those kids, then we call those nephew or niece. Nephew is a word that's saying about a kid that's maybe some our cousins or aunts or maybe or sisters or brothers born. It's nephew and niece. Nephew, 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 nephew. And niece, 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 niece. Okay? Nephew, nephew, niece. Okay? Welcome to the next one we have here is uncle, aunt. Uncle and aunt are the brothers and sisters of our mother and our fathers. Yes, that's right. Well, uncle is the brothers of our mother or fathers, and aunt is the sisters of our father or mothers. Uncle, 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 aunt, 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 aunt. Okay? Uncle and aunt. And what if one day when we're getting married, what if we are women? Then we are wife. We are wife. What if we are boys? We are husband. Wife and husband are only used when we have been married. Remembered? When we have been married, not just when we boyfriend and girlfriends of each other's, but we need to be married to cause our wife and husbands. Remembered? Well, our last one. What if, or just imagination, our mothers born 2 kids at one time. They are all the same when they grow up. They just look like one person. We call them twins. They are brothers or sisters that are the same. And usually, for most of the time, they will have the same genders. They wouldn't be boy and girls, but they usually be girls and girls, boy and boys, but not boys and girls. That's really rare. Well, let's look at the structures, okay? Structures. First, this is my grandmothers. This is a word to introduce somebody about our families. This is, we can change into that is. Yes, but we would use this is. This is my grandmother. We can change the word grandmother to anybody that are in the families. This is my father. This is my mother. This is my wife. This is my wife. This is my son. This is my niece. This is my older sisters. We can use this word to describe. Yes, that's right. Well, we can also use these structures to introduce people that just people that we know outside, but not persons that are in our family, such as our friends. As this is my friend. This is my teachers. This is, as if my boss. This is my workers. One, maybe? Yes, but that's it. Our next structures. Alex loves his father. really nice to love somebody. While the word Alex here can be changed as a subject. Maybe we say Sarah, Mina, Looney, we can change. And then the words father, we can change it into anybody's, as if grandmothers, fathers, daughters, husband, aunt, younger sister, older brothers. We can say both of them, all of them. Remember it? Well, that's it in our structures. Let's come to one more structures here. My uncle is very kind. What if we want to describe about somebody's? First, we can change the word my uncle into anybody what we want to describe. Then we have is very kind. We can change kind into another adjective as if my mother is very careful. My dad is very busy. My aunt is really beautiful. My older brother is really handsome. Yes, but that's it. We can say different words to change. But remember, use them in different times. And use the correct adjective too. Okay, our next words. Peter has 2 sons. Okay? Peter, we can change the subjects into somebody else. As if Hannah, Robert, Robin. Yeah, we can change them. What if I took the word Robert? Okay, I'll choose Robert. Robert has 2 older brothers. That means that Alberts have 2 older brothers. Albert has 1 younger sister. Can I? Yes, it doesn't need to be necessary. 2 persons. What if somebody said, I have 2 nephews? That means maybe their aunts or their uncles have children. They can count those people nephews. Next, your daughter is singing. Daughter here can be changed into any more subjects. And if I'll choose my niece, okay? My niece. My niece is singing. Singing, we can change it into another word. As if playing, dancing, listening, working. I would say my niece is doing her homework. Can I? Yes, of course. This word is used to describe somebody that is working, that is doing something. Next, my mother is very beautiful. This structure is used to describe somebody's. We have my mother is very beautiful. My mother can be changed into maybe my aunt. My aunt is very beautiful. The word beautiful can be changed as if anything else, but I think beautiful is pretty nice. But my aunt is very hardworking. That means she really spends time on her workings. She works really hard. Yes, well, that's all for today. Remember, we have the word father, brother, mothers, grandparents. No, father, mother, parents, grandfather, grandmothers, grandparents, older brothers, elder sisters, younger brothers, younger sisters, daughter, son, nephew, niece, uncle, aunt, wife, husband, twins. Well, that's all for today. See you next time, and remember, use these word structures to describe your family with somebody else. See if they really admire you. All of these can be really, really awesome to use to describe somebody. See you.